You know what nobody really warns you about in acting? It's not the rejection. It's not the auditions. It's not even the money. It's the not knowing. There's like long stretches where it seems like nothing's happening. And you got to just keep going without proof that it's working. You know, it's easy to talk about the wins, but it's hard to talk about the years in between where you start asking, hey, did I miss it? I passed my prime? Was I wrong about myself? I don't think most people quit because they fail. They quit because it feels like nothing's happening for a long time. What I started to realize lately is that uncertainty was actually training me. And when it was really clear was during the pandemic, when nobody knew what was happening next. I mean, I'd already been living like that for a long time. You know, as artists, we wake up, actors, we don't know. We don't know what's happening one day from the next in regards to employment. And still we have to learn to show up. And that became a real lesson in faith for me. I mean, not faith as a concept, but faith literally one day at a time. There's this story in the Bible about the manna in the desert that came from heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. It was just enough for the day that God would provide. And if you tried to store it, it would fester and spoil. And that's what this life teaches you. You don't get the whole plan at once. You get today. And today actually is the feast of St. Lazarus, who is the patron saint of the poor. And yes, I think of like poor in money, but he was also poor in certainty, poor in control, poor in guarantees, which really feels fitting. Because the story, the script I've been writing, it's an allegory for the rich man and Lazarus. It's also a prodigal son story about legacy, about second chances, about identity, about who you are, not just when you win, but who you are when the applause is quiet or gone. I heard Jim Carrey in an interview say once that he had wished everyone could get rich and famous so they'd realize it's not the answer. I mean, it is an answer. Success is beautiful, but it's not meant to replace God. It's meant to flow from Him, because everything changes. Industry shifts. I mean, even the Oscars just announced today they're moving to YouTube in 2029. So what steadies you when the winds come is knowing who you are when it feels like nothing's happening. Looking back, I see the silence or the quiet times, they're not punishment. They're a preparation. Not just for the work, but for true peace and true serenity. So if you're in that season right now, just remember, you're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're learning how to walk by faith, one day at a time. And remember, that's the part nobody warned you about. But everyone who lasts lives through.